We want to go back to our BNC correspondent Dray Clark. We were having a little bit of issues earlier, but Dray is live outside of Cosby's house in Elkins Park. He's been there all afternoon. Dray, good evening.
Brittany, good evening to you. America's dad, as he was once called, Bill Cosby, will sleep in his own bed tonight, the first time he's done so in 3 years since he was placed in prison. Hours after his release from prison earlier today, cameras and curious people surrounded his palatial estate here outside of Philadelphia. They were hoping to catch a glimpse of the legendary actor and comedian, and Mr. Cosby certainly did not disappoint. A few hours after getting home, Mr. Cosby came outside his home, walked up the driveway with his lawyers by his side. He was dressed in a t-shirt and wearing sweatpants. This is video of that moment when it happened today. He was wearing that familiar t-shirt and sweatpants, and we understand that Mr. Cosby is almost completely blind. Now, Cosby was released today after serving 3 years in prison. In 2018, a jury found him guilty on multiple counts of sexual assault, and he was sentenced to up to 10 years in prison. But the Pennsylvania State Supreme Court overturned that conviction and ordered Cosby's immediate release. In a split decision, the court released Cosby, saying that because he had reached a deal, a legally binding deal with the former Montgomery County District Attorney in 2005 regarding sexual assault allegations against him, Cosby should not have been convicted in 2018. In fact, they say he should have been protected from prosecution because of that deal in 2005, and that is why he was released and his conviction was vacated.
He is extremely happy to be home. He looks forward to reuniting with his wife and his children, and obviously this has been a hard 3 years for this entire family.
Now, Bill Cosby cannot be retried on any of these charges, so the 83-year-old, for all intents and purposes, is legally now free and clear. However, outside his home, there were also some protesters who say they believe that Mr. Cosby, despite what the state Supreme Court has decided and despite what he says, they believe he is guilty. And there were some people who also stood alongside those who were here in support of Bill Cosby, who raised their voices saying that they actually believe that he's in prison. One person we did not see today was Camille Cosby, Bill Cosby's wife. However, his legal team made it very clear that it was Camille Cosby that orchestrated this legal team. She was leading the team and giving them ideas on what they could do to help get her husband out of prison. They say she played a key part, although we have not seen her. We now know that Mr. Cosby again is home with his children, with his wife. The question was also asked of his legal team, do they plan to now sue the Montgomery County Prosecutor's Office? They say everything is on the table at this point, but right now they just want to make sure Mr. Cosby is home, comfortable, and at some point in time they will meet to decide on where they will go from here, what they will do next legally. Brittany?
Thanks for that update. Dray Clark, live for us outside of Bill Cosby's house. Dray, thank you. We want to come back. When we come back, a legal breakdown about today's court decision that shocked a lot of people and resulted in Bill Cosby's release from prison. Stay with us. We'll be right back.